Hey guys, this is the first in a three-part series teaching you and your dog how to do a command that's going to help to keep them safe while out in public. This command is rather simple. We call it the in front command. And what it is it's us teaching the dog that they need to be between us and the items we're looking at while we're shopping. This helps to keep the dog safe so that they're not getting run over by shopping carts or getting their tail or their ears pulled on by a little kid or something like that. We hope you'll watch, enjoy, and learn and find this very useful because again, this truly can be something that will help to keep your dog safe while out shopping or doing other errands. Thanks for watching.
So now that we've explained and demonstrated what the finished product looks like, we're actually going to go through it in 4 pretty simple steps. We're going to show you how you can train your dog to do this command that could literally help you out in so many different ways. It's just such a simple and easy command to teach. There's no reason why you shouldn't teach your dog this command in order to keep them more safe in public. So I'm going to be working with Sam here. Now Sam's not a service dog. Unfortunately, I didn't have any service dogs here at the facility today that have not learned this command. So I'm going to be using a couple of pet dogs to show you how we do this command. So what I do is I start off where I'm going to be about 3 feet away from the wall, and I'm just going to start asking the dog to do this in front command for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to lure them in front of me with a food reward and then reward them as soon as they're in front of me. Like I said, Sam's never done this before, so you guys get to see if she's going to be acting weird or anything like that. Hopefully that helps you see what to do if your dog acts up just a little bit. So I'm going to use a little bit of her food. You can do this without food. You could use a toy, or if you just got that good relationship with your dog where you can just use verbal praise as well. But Sam's pretty food motivated, so that's what I'm going to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just come up to a wall of some kind. And I like to start by using a wall that doesn't have any kind of overhang at all. So don't use like an island or something like that until the dog's more advanced. Start with a nice flat wall where the dog's not going to feel too encroached upon. I come up here and I say in front, and then I lure the dog in front and reward as soon as they get there. And like I said, I'm still keeping a decent gap here. And then I just give them just a couple of treats to work on just a little bit of duration, and then free. And I give them their release command. If your dog doesn't use a release command, that's something we talk about in some of our other videos. You should definitely train your dog to be using a release command because that lets the dog know when they can move out of that position. So there, I told her free, or if I were in a shopping center or something like that and we were ready to start moving again, I would just tell her let's go or heel, and we would start moving again. So again, we just do that where all we do is just get her in front. In front. Good. 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 Sit. Good. Now I know you can't see Sam very well. Good. Down. There you go. Good. Whoop. In front. There you go. Good. Free. There's a good example of why it's important to break this command down and make it simple for the dog. You saw Sam kind of hop out of there. A lot of dogs are not comfortable with being in a really tight, confined space. So that's why we practice like we do. We start off 3 feet away from the wall, and by the end, when you start seeing me showing examples, step number 4, you're gonna see me being like right up on the wall, and those dogs have been conditioned to be in a really tight space there. So you saw how I kind of handle that. The dog jumps up, oh, I just try to redirect him and get him right back into that position there. The other thing that I was doing when she decided to jump out of there was I was getting the dog used to being in different positions. Sit, down, standing up, all that stuff. Because I want the dog to be comfortable in any of those positions, because depending on how long the dog's gonna need to be in that space is gonna depend on what position I want them in. If I'm just stopping and grabbing something off the shelf for 20 seconds, a stand will be fine. If I'm gonna be there for a while reading labels or something, I'm probably gonna wanna sit or a down. So I want the dog comfortable. So again, I'm just gonna do one more rep with Sam here. Again, I'm starting off pretty far away. I put my lure out in front. Good. Good. And I start slowly building duration. I'm not asking her to stay here very long. That's gonna be more step 2. Good. Let's go. Free. Good. In front. Good. Free. And I'm just gonna keep practicing. I'll probably do about 10 to 20 of those reps per day. And I would practice that exact same way for about 2 to 3 days until the dog starts really understanding. And when I say in front, boom, you should get in front of me. So just to give you a little side shot so you can see how far away I am. When you first start doing this, you should be, when you're standing at the wall, about fingertip length away from the wall. You don't want to be much closer than that. I mean, maybe just a little bit less, but you should be just about fingertip away from the wall when you're practicing, because you don't want to be so tight that you're putting pressure on the dog and the dog starts getting a negative association with this exercise from day one. Once you've got that distance away, that's when you in front. Good. And then you can just start practicing and building just a little bit of duration at a time. Practice the sits, downs, and stands, and just do, like I said, about 10 to 20 reps per day for the first 2 to 3 days. Then you'll be ready for step 2. Let's go.